Your self-image is probably one of the most important things to be aware of that is likely blocking you, and I want to explain why. So this is a picture back at my dad's place. This is a picture of me when I was younger. Look at that little girl. That is my least favorite picture in the world. I used to look at that picture and get extremely triggered, extremely angry, extremely judgmental towards myself because back in that time, I had braces. Look at that haircut. You can't tell in the picture, but I started to have really bad acne at that time. That picture was probably right before that happened. And what people don't realize about their self-image or your identity, it's the way you see yourself unconsciously. So for years, even as a grown adult, even when I got out of puberty and acne and my braces were gone and I started to, maybe look a little bit more beautiful, I still didn't mentally see myself as beautiful. I still saw myself as that. And so everywhere I went, wherever I was out in the world, my self-image was playing back or projecting back to me on my mental screen that girl. So I would meet new people and I would feel insecure. I would put myself out there, but I would be judging and thinking how everyone's going to be thinking I'm ugly, or they're going to be noticing my flaws, my skin, my teeth, my imperfections. I couldn't show up in the world without believing that that is how the world was seeing me. And I want you to take that in for a second, because you right now have a self-image around who you think you are, how you think the world sees you. And it is probably not true. This is a very different version of me. And in terms of physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you name it, right? But until I started doing the subconscious reprogramming work, quantum healing, hypnosis work to rewire that, I just saw myself as her. And I cannot tell you the ways that it limited who I was being and how I was showing up. I cannot tell you the ways that it impacted my confidence without me even realizing it. And I couldn't understand why I just always felt so insecure, why I always had such negative, judgmental thoughts about myself, why I felt like I didn't belong, or I would constantly be judged by everyone else. And it's because mentally, unconsciously, that was how I saw myself. And therefore, I also had the stories that went along with that version of me. So I want you to really think critically right now about one of the most insecure times in your life, one of the most challenging times in your childhood, maybe, where you experienced things, or you didn't like how you felt, you didn't like how you saw yourself, you felt uncomfortable in your skin. Maybe you experienced judgment from parents. There are a million different root causes that could be connected to this, but I want you to think of your time, like me, little Kara here. What was your time in your life where you didn't feel confident, and how is she continuing to influence how you feel right now, and how you see yourself right now, and how you show up right now? Because I guarantee you have a little version of you in the back of your subconscious that is holding you back right now and causing you to see yourself way, way smaller than you actually are. And through the rewiring work, through the reprogramming work, you can heal that through inner child work. You can shift those things, make peace with past you, learn how to love who you are, and create a new self-image. Because when you see yourself confidently, when you see yourself as more than good enough, when you see yourself as worthy, when you see yourself for all the incredible things you bring to the world simply by being you, you show up and it's fucking felt. It's very different in terms of the version of you bring forward into the world. So stop bringing forward past version of you. Stop bringing forward little self. Start bringing forward the full expression, the authentic truth of who you are, and you will watch your entire world change. And you can thank me later, because I promise you will. This is going to be the best thing you do in your life. So take note. What's your self-image? Start changing it today.